The clowns. Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us once again on the D-Star01 channel. I'm your host, Dexter Arafiles, and today I have an unboxing to do for you guys, and it's going to be the Dragonball Super Dragon Star series. And these are Dragonball FighterZ limited editions that you can only get at Gamestop here in the US. And we have Clone Goku and Clone Vegeta. Now, I'm super psyched about these figures because I'm really enjoying the game, Dragonball FighterZ. So yeah, when I saw these at GameStop, I was like, man, I gotta get them. But at the same time, I didn't really want to spend the money. So it was my wife and I's anniversary, so she picked them up for me, and I am super grateful. Best wife in the world picked up these two figures for me, and I am so happy. So let's get these guys open and let's see how they are. Of course, we got to start off with Goku, and apparently he has tape. So yeah, I'm not too much of a Dragon Ball Stars collector. I mean, when I see them, I might get the ones that that I'm a fan of. But unfortunately, like a lot of them, I don't know, they just don't seem to be fitting with like SH Figure Arts and stuff. And that's really the problem I have, is that they just look weird in comparison. So yeah, I don't really collect them, but when I saw these, I was like, cool, they're unique, they're different, and I really want to add them to my collection. So these are supposedly the same sculpt, same everything, except it has different paint, as you can see here. And of course, we're going to compare these with other figures. And here we have the convention exclusive of Goku here. And they're exactly alike. Obviously, the paint is different, but the sculpt and everything is exactly the same. So Clone Warrior and regular Super Saiyan Goku. So everything else is the same, not too much on the paint and detail. Let's get a closer look on this Goku here. So looking closer at him, not too bad, not too bad. Nothing has changed at all. So if you have the Super Saiyan Goku in Dragon Ball Stars, you can expect the same thing with a different paint scheme. And the paint actually looks really clean on these. Not too much smell. Yeah, these are really clean. I don't see any problems with them. Maybe I see like a little smudge like on a shirt right there, but honestly that's not too much of a worry, considering that my wife only paid $20 a piece for these. I don't know how hard they are to find right now. So yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. And we'll go over the accessories later. Let's take a look at Vegeta. Now, when this figure came out, the original, I wanted to get him just so I can have him with my con exclusive Goku, but the problem I always had with this figure in particular is that I honestly think his neck is just way too short and stubby. It just makes the figure look really bad. But when I saw this one, I think they improved it. So I don't have the original, the non-clone version of this toy, so I can't really compare. But from what I understand, they actually heard out our cries for Vegeta, and it looks like that we don't have this problem as much. And let's take a closer look at that. As you can see, his neck has thinned out a lot, especially when you compare it to the pictures. And if I remember correctly, his neck was just way too wide, and it just looked ugly, unattractive, so I never even considered buying him. Now we have something that's a little bit thinner. It looks a lot better, in my opinion, and this is actually a really nice figure. Wow. I am very impressed with this one. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, really liking him. See if there's any paint problems. Nope, no paint problems here. Paint and detail and everything on both of these guys are fantastic. So especially for the price point of $20. And I think that's about it. I mean, we could change out the hands, but we'll do that at the very end. Of course, you get pieces of Shenron. And unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to complete Shenron because, well, I have the SH Figure Art Shenron. So let's put these aside. And let's see how tall they are. So it looks like we have Vegeta at around 6 inches, and of course we have Goku at 6.5 inches. So they go really well with like Marvel Legends and stuff. And speaking of Marvel Legends, we have Marvel Legends Deadpool to join us. And they look like they go really well together. Let's look at that. Really nice. And of course, one of my favorite of the Dragon Ball Star series, I gotta compare it to Hit. I really like this Hit figure. He's one of my favorites. Favorite Dragon Ball figure in general. I just really like Hit. So, yep, and there you have that. And of course, we gotta compare it to SH Figure Arts. And there's an SH Figure Arts Goku right there. So as you can see, scales really well with all your other action figures out there. Really loving these two. And of course, lastly, we have to go switch out the hands. So let's switch out Vegeta's hands here. No, this is Goku's hands. As you can see, we have Kamehameha hands. Oh, really easy to pop out of those ball joints. I remember I had problems with the con exclusive Goku one, if I remember correctly. And so let's pop those Kamehameha hands on him. And of course, he can't even do the Kamehameha pose because of the fact that he doesn't have butterfly joints, or joints that, ooh, see, that's what I hate. Like, why even bother to do that if you can't even get the pose right? Jeez. And let's get Vegeta. With his white hands here. Pop those out. All right, pretty easy. Not really a big bang attack, but nonetheless, he can do something similar. So yeah, there they are, looking really cool, looking really cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this unboxing. They don't really come with much, unfortunately, but again, for the price point, you can't really expect much. But these are pretty cool. And I hate to admit this, but one of the reasons why I do love the Dragon Ball Star series is because these are very playable. When it comes to like something like SH Figure Arts, it honestly feels very fragile. You don't really want to play with them too much, pose with them too much, and because these joints do wear out much quicker, and they can break. I know that. These joints are not made to be played with. These are definitely more for like articulated comic book art. Well, these guys are more made for children, and you can play with them. You can throw them against the wall and whatnot, and yeah, they're really good. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I play with this figure a lot, and I rarely play with my SH Figure Arts figures because they just seem fragile, and these guys are definitely not fragile. Trust me when I say that. These guys can be played with a lot. Anyway, that's all the time that we have for today. And thanks for watching. Don't forget, guys, down below is my giveaway for my 3,000 subscribers. Again, thank you guys for subscribing and watching. I greatly appreciate it. All right, guys, you have a good day. I'll see you guys next time.
Hey you! Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Where? Right here. Not there, right here. You. Thanks for watching. So, rate, comment, and subscribe right here, right there, right here. Yeah.